What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this is a video that has been very long overdue. Now, I've owned my BMW 520d LCI E60 for I think about 5 months now, but I've been meaning to make this upgrade video displaying everything that I've made, all the changes that I've made visually and mechanically as well to the car. And I know quite a few of you guys have been waiting and anticipating patiently for this video, but here it finally is. I've made quite a few changes as well, and I have some sad news for a few people that are interested on future videos for this car, but unfortunately there won't be too many future videos. That's because I'm actually getting rid of it. Yeah, so I'm getting rid of the car after only like 5 months of having it. I'll probably make a separate video, just a quick video explaining why I've come to that decision, but I'm not going to go into that in this video. But this video is just purely on the changes that I made to the car, and hopefully it will inspire you guys. It will give you guys some ideas on the changes that you can make to your E60 just to, you know, improve the whole feel of things. Now, all the changes that I've made, it's all to my own taste, so if it's not to your own taste, you know, don't hate on me, but this is how I wanted the car to look, and I'm very pleased with how it's came out. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into things. Okay, so I'm just going to start off by showing you around the car. Okay then, so that's just a quick walk around. The main things that I've done mechanically, I guess since my first initial video when I got the car, it has a brand new intake manifold, because, well, a lot of models of BMW, they are notorious for the swirl flaps failure. Now, on this particular engine, which is the N47 engine, it's not as common for the swirl flaps to fail. As a matter of fact, it's not actually the swirl flaps that could fail on this engine. It's the actual actuator rod, because the flaps are actually placed on the rod. The rod actually goes through all the flaps, and it's the rod that can snap, and that's what can actually fall into the engine. Long story short, I took my intake manifold out. I checked the rod. It had quite a considerable amount of play, and a few of the flaps did seem quite loose. So I decided to remove them completely and then put a bung in the end of the manifold, and I thought, you know, that's going to serve me well. You know, it's going to give the engine some more life. You know, it's going to protect it from any future failures and whatnot. And shortly after doing that, I realized that it probably wasn't the best thing to do, because I noticed a lot of low down torque loss. Now, they say it's like, you know, 25% or whatever low down torque loss, but because I done that after I had a remap, and my remap was primarily to give me more torque low down, so I don't have to rev high. You know, I have plenty of power, like below 2000 revs, and that's when the swirl flaps really come into play. You know, once you get past 2,000 revs, the swivel flaps are completely open, so you know they're not really going to make a difference past that point. But between like 1200 and like 2000 RPM, that's when they're really doing the magic. I'm not too sure exactly how they work, but I'm pretty sure they spin to like create more turbulence, and you know, to drive more air into the engine essentially. But yeah, I noticed a massive difference when I remove them. That's why I don't actually recommend people to remove them on this particular engine unless you really need to. So yeah, I've done all that. I noticed a big difference, and I thought, I can't live with this. Like, I put my foot down, and until like 1,800, 2,000 revs, there was literally nothing. It was just so flat. So I made the decision to buy a brand new intake manifold. Managed to get it for a pretty good price, and I sold my old one. So the you know, the price difference wasn't too bad, and obviously, with a brand new manifold, you know, you should get a decent few years out of it, especially if you don't have an EGR valve on your car, because it's pretty much the EGR valve which you know, takes all that old gunky crappy exhaust, you know, to soot, and puts it back into your engine, and that all goes through your intake manifold. But if you don't have an EGR, which I don't, because if you saw the video, which, you know, is doing pretty well for views now, if you saw that I removed that, that will you know, give my intake manifold, the swivel flaps and the actuator rod more life, because, you know, none of that sooty crap is going through. It's not going to get all caked up around the ports of the intake manifold. So, you know, that should be good for the life of the engine pretty much. So yeah, they're the two major things that are done mechanically. EGR removed completely, you know, cooler removed and all that, and then the new intake manifold. I'm not sure if this was on the previous video, but I have a K&N panel filter, which I recommend to anyone, no matter what car you have, if you plan on keeping it for a decent amount of time. A lot of people are against it. They say, you know, the oil runs off and damages your mass airflow sensor. I've never had a problem with this. I only think it's if you re-oil your filter and literally cake the oil on. You know, as they come as standard, the oil isn't caked on, so I don't really see any problems. And as you can see, K&N panel filter is situated right in there in the airbox. Oh, by the way, it does have an airbox. It's not one of them toilet roll filter where you have to literally disassemble the whole top of the engine. It's nicely in there. Very easy to remove in this engine. But yeah, so that's I guess the major things that I've done mechanically, apart from obviously give it a full service. It's literally had fuel filter, oil and oil filter, antifreeze / coolant change. What else? Screen wash. No, I can't think of anything else. But yeah, now we're going to go back to some of the visual changes, and we'll start from the outside. So if you knew, if you watched the previous video, you know that some of the bodywork was in pretty bad shape, especially the front bumper. Now I'm going to show you the front bumper now. So looks pretty good now, right? No, it doesn't. So this bumper has been repaired and it's flaking off again. Honestly though, I think it's flaking off because where I got it repaired again, I don't think they'd done the best of jobs. I think it literally needs skimming right down, sanding right down, and yeah, doing properly. They actually gave me some money back for that, so that's not a big problem, so don't bash me for that, you know. Say, oh, why don't you go chase them up and all that. Yeah, it's not a massive problem, but this bumper can be saved, I think. But the all these, you know, these grills and all that, that's all, well obviously I bought these standard as they are, but these and the fog lights around, that's all gloss black to go with the rest of the car. Obviously new license plate, press plates, and the license plate holders, very nice. Little things, got little M Sport badges. I just love that, how that is right there. I just honestly, I love that. Blacked out or smoked out indicators. A lot of people bash them, but I think it looks so much better. Massive thing, wheels. Look how much better those wheels look. Gloss black, red calipers, silver car. Looks amazing. Come to the rear, black badge to go with everything else. Black lip spoiler, black diffuser. Windows tinted all round, obviously, apart from the front windscreen. Whoever has the front windscreen tinted, you're pretty stupid. I think these front ones are 50%. Rears, all limo black, obviously. Can't think of too much else on the outside that I've changed visually. I'm pretty sure that covers it. Oh, let's just M Sport dust caps. I'm pretty sure that covers it now. And now let's have a look inside. Inside has completely transformed as well. So yeah, let's get right into it. So for starters, the sill kick plates, they are all brand new. No nasty tatty ones now. The interior is all leather, and let's see if we can get some lights on in here. Yeah, so all leather interior now. Very nice. Obviously leather door cards as well. Also notice the interior trims. This is by far my favorite color for interior trim. It's like a black carbon fiber, what is it, black carbon fiber wrap. It's a wrap. This is a vinyl wrap. It says it's not like standard, so I'm a massive fan of this. Yes, yogurt holder, what are you saying? Gear knob and gator, they were bought brand new. I only had them a few weeks, so still obviously very good condition. But yeah, the old one was very tatty, so I had to get a new one. Yeah, as you can see, all this trim, very nice. One thing I'm a massive fan of is the steering wheel. So steering wheel, this is a brand new rim with the M Sport stitching. And then this is my original airbag. I took the old badge off, put a black badge on because it looks better, goes with the rest of the car and whatnot. And then these trims, these nasty ass trims, these just, yeah, this BMW, don't ever spray your trims with whatever you spray it with. yeah, it's so much better with this carbon vinyl. And I know a lot of people will say, oh, this is making me go crazy. My OCD, how one part of the trim goes one way, then one goes the other way. I actually prefer it like that, honestly. I think it breaks up the trim. I don't know, it's just me. What else? What else? Oh, obviously, you know, lights. Obviously lights, there are white LEDs now, not the you know, horrible yellow ones. What else? What else have we done? Oh, pedals. They are just pedal covers. Very, very nice. I'm a massive fan of them. I don't think they were too expensive either, and they literally just slip on, no drilling required, and they stay on pretty well. Literally, they're not going to fall off there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that wraps up the changes that are made to the interior, and that is going to conclude this video. So as you can see, made, you know, if you watch the previous video, you'll see that I've made a lot of changes and spent a fair bit of money on this car, but I've really got it, you know, looking exactly the way I want it to look. And you know, I've thoroughly enjoyed modifying it, you know, adding every little part, you know, something that I enjoy doing. I love just, you know, tinkering with cars, you know, adding parts on and whatever. Yeah, you know, if you have any you know, thoughts, any questions, please just, you know, leave them as a comment down below. I'll be sure to answer any questions you guys have. Like I said, I will be making a video shortly, you know, as to why I'm actually getting rid of the car now. Yeah, I think that wraps up the video quite nicely. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Give this video a like if you have enjoyed it. Of course, leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you are not already subscribed, because I'm sure I will have more, if not E60 videos, if not BMW E60 videos, I'm sure I'll have some more car videos at least in the future. And yeah, that's really all from me for now. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!